Feeling actually pretty positive this year. We're a mature team. We got some young people in the right places that are learning, and we got some older people that are doing a good job leading. I feel like we're going to have our best, probably combined men's and women's performances. Both teams in the top 8 this year we haven't done that in a couple of years. There's a lot that can happen in the next 10 weeks, and we've seen a lot happen both ways in our squads. Right now, I'm cautiously optimistic that we're going to be better than most people think. Of course, it is kind of tradition. People don't think we're going to be very good, and then we come out and we end up placing much higher than the coaches' polls or the regional rankings, and that's coaching. You just got to get them up for the conference and the regional championship. So, but I am cautiously optimistic, and I think we're going to be able to have a better season than we've had in the last couple of years. Well, our three freshmen that made it on the national championship team, the team that went to nationals in 2013, McCurry, Foster, and Orrs, have had 3 different real developments. Foster continued to develop at a really high rate, qualified for NCAA's provisional last year. McCurry ran into some injury problems, and Orrs has run into injury problems two seasons in a row now, and has struggled. And that is just a part of the unpredictability of coaching young athletes. But there are members of the team who didn't make it to nationals who wish they had, and have since worked harder and continued to bring a kind of intensity and quality to practice that you'd hope that a team like that would bring. So they definitely have this mindset that they're going to get back to an NCAA championship, and it's always there, and they think they can, which prior to 2013 nobody thought that. The men did see what went on in 2013, and this particular group of men thinks they have an outside chance, and you can't coach that. You can't tell them that. They have to come to that conclusion on their own. And they've come to that conclusion that it's worth the extra work, and you can see it in their practices. Jesse's a good captain. He really cares for his teammates. Jolson is a vocal leader. Quay is strong and well-developed. And these guys have been around for 4 years now. They know what we expect to happen, and they've been guiding the freshmen. And the freshmen, pretty good freshmen. I was really fortunate this year on the men's side, being able to sign 2 steeplechasers, one who made it to states, one who just missed making it to states, in Butters and Clifford, and they're both very strong young men. They're both very tall young men. They've got a lot of on-tap potentials, and they're very competitive, and they're not far off of where the older guys are competitively. Lutz is going to be a surprise for everybody. I kind of felt that when I met him, but he has really blossomed in camp, and you can just see this is a freshman who's coming into his own. He's going to make a big impact. Bridges is everything I expected him to be. Has struggled a little bit the first couple of weeks with some coachability issues, but has set himself down. I think some of the older guys set him down and said, listen, you got to listen to what he's saying. You got to try to execute it and not just reinterpret it to the way you want. But they do. They brought a lot of quality, and they're going to be a good core group over the next 4 years. Women's side, Nicole Mackey is very strong. The scary thing about Nicole is she reminds me very much of Brene Edwards with her running style. She's not particularly strong as a freshman, but you can see that she wants to be stronger, and she wants to be competitive. And she was very upset that she was not running with the number 1 gals on the team. And I told her it's okay. There's 10 other gals that were number 1 in high school, and they're not here. This is the way this works. But she's very competitive and brings a lot. As far as newcomers go, though, Kelly Snyder's the one that really is bringing the A game in and is really going to help us impact with the loss of Orrs for the season. And even though Macon's not been a strong cross-country runner in the past, she showed every evidence of being able to run with Foster and McCurry.